So everything is working now.
He's a little bit behind. Yeah, he's a little behind, but
I just want to say, Patrick was adjusting before we started recording. What were you adjusting for, Patrick? To make it so there was more room for your Zins on the table.
But yeah, I'm trying to cover everything.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
All right.
Do your intro.
Hey guys, welcome to the Slshcast. We are here, Spillage Studios, of course, joined by Cole on our side.
Hi.
Wherever that is. I guess he'll be in the middle in the end all be all recording. And then of course we got Pat to the right, and then me, Ethan, on the left hand side, with maybe a little something going in the background. I guess it's
Let's
this
hope we don't get copyrighted.
They're not going to copyright us for that.
I think I'm covering enough of it. I definitely won't be covering it though when all the people die.
Oh yeah, that's
spoilers.
Probably not good.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna basically watch the whole movie behind me anyway.
Crazy.
Of course, they're in the great grocery store. Yeah, great ending. But yeah, spoilers ahead. Just let's rip that footage right off.
Sorry. I wanted to test if this was recording.
Everything's recording always. Come on.
All right.
The CIA is listening right now. Yeah, but we got some cool little topics we're gonna be talking about. Do you guys? I've already been me and Cole have been waiting for a while for this. Start talking about these Alien movies since we just watched them all.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say we just knock it out. Let's do a quick
Alien tier list.
Alien Romulus review.
Oh.
Well, to start, before we even rank Alien Romulus, let's just say what your thoughts are
on Alien Romulus.
On Alien
you want
Romulus.
Us to start?
Yeah.
It's like the third best Alien movie. That's basically my thoughts on it. I think it's not obviously like it doesn't reach the heights of Alien or Aliens, but I think it's a pretty good movie all things considered, comparatively to like Alien 3.
Well, I think right now it's like not only like my favorite movie of the year, but I think it's like the best anything like Alien related that we've gotten probably since Aliens, to be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna.
I do love.
I'm not gonna diss.
I do love Predators.
Prequels yet, but
I do love Predators. Honestly, like the.
Okay, yeah. If we're going to like Predators 2, then yeah, I would say it's
what. No, I'm talking about Predators.
No,
like
I agree. Predators
the
is
Predator
like.
2. Okay.
I think that's one of the better like.
I think they came out in like 2011. I think.
Yeah, 2010. Adrian Brody.
I don't know. I feel like I don't like Romulus as much as everybody else. So.
Ugh, we're already disagreeing.
Yeah. No, I actually really enjoyed the movie. I thought some of the shots were done really well. Like the fucking shot with the acid blood, like in ZRG, I thought was one of the coolest things they've done in an Alien movie in a long time.
Well, did you think Kaylee Spaney's character, Rain Carradine, do you think she's like everyone's like hyping her to be like the next Ripley essentially? But I personally think she's like nowhere near like Ripley's like the most badass written character.
Yeah,
in not just horror, but like in action.
That, but I think like she probably is going to be.
She's okay.
The franchise now, like she's probably going to be the main character.
But no, I was talking about this the other day, like how they're making like multiple Romulus sequels. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, let's just make one sequel. Why do we need like multiple like spin-off sequels?
Well, I personally think they should just stop with Romulus because now they're going to do like, it's just they're going to overdo it now,
and they're going to repeat history, and they're going to make like an Alien 3 type movie.
Yeah.
I think though, because we're getting two.
We have to talk about that movie. That's like the best. It's the best Alien movie to talk about because it's insane.
Are we talking about Romulus?
No. Resurrection's insane. But no.
Alien 3.
No, but I'm just saying let's keep it on Romulus for now until we get to the tier list more. I would say. Well, we can start talking about other movies.
Now we did do like a quick review on our channel. It was just me like doing a quick at a theater review of it. My initial thoughts were I thought. Like David Johnson and Kaylee Spaney, I thought their relationship like on screen was probably. I thought that was really good because they tried doing that with Prometheus, like trying to like have like a synthetic. In even like the original like Ash, they tried to make him like, not likable character, but like kind of a character that the franchise would appreciate. And that's another thing I didn't like that they brought him back like CGI. I thought. That was kind of stupid in Romulus. I don't know how you guys felt about that.
I made another short for you there, Cole.
Oh, did you? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it, so.
But yeah, no,
picked up on your mic.
It did. I saw it pick up. But no, Alien Romulus. I think, like, I don't know. The synth was kind of okay. I don't know how I feel about like the Bubba fucking from Forrest Gump ass fucking synth.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was like.
I'm going to tell.
I felt like it was kind of like
bad
overdoing
joke now.
it a little bit. I mean, it was just written in a very obnoxious way, I think.
Yeah, but I thought their
their relationship was great.
good.
Their relationship and like their
That's what I
connection
liked
as
about
characters
it.
is great. But I think like his character was like very overdone.
Well, they
Like,
kind
I-
of made him like
also-
stupid, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be like AI is supposed to be smart. Like Ash is smart.
So you're saying it's good just
No,
because
no,
it's a subversion of that?
No, I think it's good that they built like a relationship with an actual like human character. Because they tried doing that with Prometheus and Covenant.
Yeah,
and
no,
they fucking failed.
I agree with that part. I'm saying his character though was like a little bit obnoxious to me and written in a way that I felt like was kind of overdoing. The,
Yes,
like,
they made
dumb
him.
guy
They
aspect.
made him like stupid, like AI, which I didn't like. But I thought,
I also don't think like no matter how you make AI, it's not gonna be like necessarily dumb. It's something that's running off code. Like unless you're coding in that's like
right, and it's supposed to be like Rain's like father like programmed him to be like Rain's sister.
like autistic.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that's really what they're doing. They're like
And
saying
no.
he's like an autistic robot, which I feel like it's just like a weird
But you
avenue
guys
to go
also-
down with it. But it's fine, like, and it works in the movie.
and also they come from like a poor. They're
So
like
you're saying
miners.
that all poor people are autistic? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying they're coming from miners. They're like a poor. It's a poor like
they're poor miners.
planet. They're poor miners.
They're poor miners.
But I thought, like, for the way they like wrote his character, I thought it was good. I liked it. That was like one of my pros for like when I did a review. I liked how him and Rain had like a good relationship on screen because it made the movie like enjoyable,
Because they're
especially
both poor miners.
No. Well, he's not the poor miner. She's the poor miner, which is kind of fucked up because he doesn't even have to work or do anything. He just has to, like, hang around. And it was kind of fucked up how Rain was, like, didn't tell him, like, yeah, you can't come back. Like, after we go, I believe it was Yvar they were heading to or something like that.
Whatever planet. And they were just like,
Yeah.
I like that one asshole guy. He's like, oh, she didn't tell you.
Yeah,
You can't go.
I hated that dude. First of all, okay, I just have to say something about that character. They mixed two of my least favorite things in the world: Edgar cuts and a British person. Dude.
Yeah, it really is terrible.
Well, everyone
Oh
was
my
British
God.
in here. We got British alien.
Yeah. Finally, right?
Thank
Yeah,
God.
everything needs to be.
But I did
British.
like
I mean, I'd
how-
rather British people get killed by the alien than, like, American people. Send the fucking bongers up to space to be poor miners, as Patrick described them as.
I mean, they are poor miners.
They're
That's...
poor miners. They're just trying to make a better life for themselves.
And it was kind of fucked up how Rain was like, yeah, I got the number of hours, like, to get out of the planet. They're like, sorry, we extended it to 12,000 more hours. Like, sorry, you can be here for another 10 to 20 years till you die.
Yeah, pretty cool
Yeah.
cyberpunk society
I do-
we live in.
It was,
I do
because it's, like,
want-
the first time in, like, the Alien franchise, we kind of get, like, what society is like on different planets, like, where the humans are living.
No, we got the prison planet.
Well,
Yeah, come on.
yeah, and then we have the new show
Where
coming
everybody's
out.
rapists and
Alien
murderers who love God.
I have a
brother.
hilarious joke to make that I can't make.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie.
But I'm more curious to see.
But no,
I mean, this is jumping, like, right to it, but what do you think of, like, the hybrid at the end?
The Humalian.
I see. This is like that moment, and maybe
This
maybe,
is, like, either
whoever
a
edits
turn off
this
or, like, a
can
turn
put
on
in a
for
little
Alien
clip.
fans.
The moment where it
Put a
like
little clip
crawls.
in
Is that what
there.
you're gonna talk about?
No, I'm talking about like the fucking scene with Palpatine where he's like talking about like I've waited for this moment, or you know what I'm talking about when he's like talking about Anakin coming up. Like that moment, dude. I've been waiting for that dude because me and Pat have been watching that guy since like 2016 play basketball.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was kind of cool that they
and-
brought him on.
Yeah,
So, for Cole doesn't
Yeah.
know, but this
No.
guy was like a
I do-
famous like Instagram like basketball star, and they kept it like hidden, like that he was the actor or anything. And I thought that was kind of cool because it was like I think it's like his first acting role.
And he
Which is kinda
plays
cool.
Yeah, it
the
is, yeah.
tall Humalian.
and he's like 7'7"
yeah, I
in
mean,
real
he's
life.
huge. That was okay. So there was no stilts or anything. He's actually
No,
just that
he's
tall.
actually that tall.
I do also think that this is a way better version of the
I don't
Humalian.
know, dude. I think the other one
As
is
well.
way like funnier looking.
Yeah, no, but I think this one's like in a creepy sense.
I don't know. I feel
Like,
like
I
the
don't
other
really
one
find
is
it-
fairly creepy. It's just not in a very creepy movie.
This one's creepy, especially like when he smiles.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
'cause
mean, I
he's
agree.
aware.
I agree. This one's very creepy too. I don't like the like weird humanoid hybrid thing. It's really gross to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be gross.
Well, I understand that. I'm saying that's why it's scary. Or not scary.
yeah, I
it's just
definitely,
creepy. Like, I don't even think any of these movies, like rewatching them,
No.
I don't think any of them are like scary. They're just creepy. They're supposed to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one does the best as like a pure horror
Yeah.
movie.
My favorite scene in the first
Like-
one is when the alien's in the vent and it like
Yeah.
flashes and he just goes.
But I still think, because I saw that, I went to the re-release this year in theaters, and like it still holds up.
The
Especially
first one?
oh yeah, that,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
that
amazing.
movie's like incredible for 70s. Like I'm still like,
Yeah. No, I was baffled that it was a 70s
it's like
movie.
still one of my favorite movies of all time.
Only 2 years after Star Wars.
Yeah, and it's like a funny story because Ripley Scott, like he was jealous of Star Wars.
Ripley
He said
Scott.
Ridley
dude.
Scott. I said, so for context, I said Ripley Scott before this episode started, and now it's like stuck in my head. Ridley Scott, who's
okay,
its
dude.
birthday
You know, it's
today
fine.
as the time of recording. Like he was depressed after seeing Star Wars for the first time because he was like, damn, like these guys are really outdoing me. And then he made Alien, which he didn't write the script or anything, but he got the script. I forget who he got it from.
Uh,
I forget his name, but he wrote the script.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, pull up the
Yeah,
Wikipedia.
Pull that up, Jamie. Yeah. So he got the
IMDb.
script from this guy.
it's story by Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett.
Yeah, and then he made his space epic.
I don't
That,
think it's space epic.
in my opinion, this is like I'm as big of a Star Wars fan as they come, but
I mean, I think Alien has like on par practical effects with the first Star Wars. Absolutely, you can
would
just
say-
tell they built all the sets. That's why it looks so fucking real. Is because they really built all of that stuff that these characters.
well, that too.
exist.
I think the space jockey scene is like the space jockey where they
I
first
mean,
go.
you
that
can kind of
set
tell
is,
the
like,
matte paintings in a lot of those scenes. I think now, like for the time, it's great, but you can see the matte paintings. You can see lines in a lot of those scenes. So
But even when they're in like the shuttle and everything, like it looks so good. It's even like compared to Romulus, I still think it looks like on par to that. And that movie came out in 2024, so
yeah. Well, also, I feel like I was talking to Ethan about this off, like straight or off camera or anything, but I think that Romulus like kind of went for an older look, like to
Yeah,
its movies. Like
that's-
even its
I agree,
CGI
too.
looks a little bit rougher, but I think it's like a stylistic thing. I think it's on purpose that it's like they're trying to
Yeah.
go for that vibe, and I actually appreciate it because it feels like a '90s movie.
that's what I disliked about Covenant is when they finally showed like the xenomorph. Like, how do you go against like Ridley Scott? You're the one that made the animatronics and everything for like the practical like alien like xenomorph effects. So I don't understand like why he went for a CGI look that looked. If you rewatch, it looks absolutely terrible in Covenant.
I fell asleep during Covenant, so I don't remember.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
I do. I mean, to be fair, that one scene looks great still. Like the iconic scene from like the one they have on the cover of the movie. I think still.
What, the
looks
one with the
great from
alien like on
Covenant.
the ship or whatever, and it's like
Yeah, where it's like hunched over and like on all fours. Yeah, like I think that looks good. I do hate a lot of things about that movie, and I guess let's just get straight into the tier list.
yeah. No, I think it's a good transition to that.
Because we're already there. So let me get this up. Sorry. Let me just get this up on stream for us. And let's get straight into the fucking thing so we can talk about more of these movies. I guess we'll start with AVP since it's kind of like the most, I don't know, just the most throwaway of the movies. But what do you guys think for AVP 1?
I'll let Cole take away this because he's seen it
AVP
the
1 is
most.
awesome. It's a great movie. I think the action is like hilarious and fun, and I think it doesn't take itself super seriously. So hold on, I actually have to pull the stream so I can see the tiers. Give me 1 second. Patrick, what do you think about AVP 1?
I think it's
S through D.
So the first time I ever watched
I think it's a
AVP
B tier. To be honest, you want my honest opinion? I think it's a B tier.
So the first time I ever watched AVP
I would
was
go
when
C,
they had
but-
I think it's fun to watch. I don't know.
when they had that. Do you guys remember like the FX movie nights they had on TV? So that was the first time I watched AVP, and it was fun. It was like a Friday night. I'm just like 10, 11 years old, just watching AVP for the first time. It was like a fun little action movie. I think it's absolutely like terrible compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, I think C is like, to me at least, for like this.
I personally would, if these are our like things that we're ranking, I think it goes into B because I think it's a lot better than most of this list.
It's actually, I don't think it's as bad as like people make it out to be.
I agree. Now the second one, on the other hand, is not very good at all.
So okay, no, I agree with you to an extent. Like, I think it's like an okay movie. I think it's probably overhated, but I hate the romance.
Are we gonna rename
at like
our
the
tiers?
end, where it's like the predator and the human.
Yeah, well, they respect each other. Don't you understand? They have a primal, animalistic fucking respect for each other. You just wouldn't,
okay.
wouldn't
What's
understand?
I guess S would be xenomorph.
S would be Humalian tier.
Oh no.
S would be
Can we make D Dog Alien?
Can we make?
Because there is a movie that has that in it that's going in there.
I think A should be Jonesy.
Sure.
B will be.
Yeah, it kind of sucks we never figure out what happens to Jonesy. She just kind of leaves him in Aliens, and then I guess he dies.
No, he's alive.
I mean, he wouldn't be alive.
Okay.
I don't think they're trying to keep like cats alive in the future.
Cool. All right, but I kind of want to go to well, this was C tier or Humalian tier. I just think this movie is like,
put the actual letters
it's fun.
in parentheses or something.
I actually generally think it's worse than some other movies with the same title. I actually think this one's worse.
You think this one is worse than the second one?
I think this is worse than Requiem.
Ooh.
Personally. Just because I prefer the kills in Requiem.
I didn't rewatch
I think Requiem's
Requiem
like a worse.
For this,
I think Requiem.
So...
Requiem actually used to like scare me growing up because I watched Requiem before I did AVP, and like the one scene where it's like the military daughters like looking through with the goggles, and then sees the alien, and the alien breaks through the room, and the kitchen scene that like used to always like scare me.
See, my problem with this,
but, like,
this is a
rewatching
PG-13 movie.
Kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean,
this movie's a
PG-13 movie.
PG-13 movie.
It's fun. That's why I like it more than Requiem. Like,
it's like a slasher.
But I don't think I've ever even watched Requiem all the way through. So I'm not gonna have a really good opinion on it.
It's like a slasher.
I like Requiem because it's like a slasher. Yeah, and I also like the Predalien. I like stuff like that.
It was like the last thing on my list to watch, so I just didn't.
That's if you could
I think
even see it.
To me,
I would at least put the
least
first
they're both
one above Requiem. That would be me though, but you guys don't have to do that. Like,
okay.
if you think it's if
Sure.
you two if you two agree that it's better, then you can put it above it. But let's keep them in the same tier.
No, but it's rewatchable. I like rewatching it. Like, it's not like an unwatchable movie.
Yeah.
All right, what are we voting? I would vote for above. I don't know, and then you two.
I put
Cole's
it below
voting for below, so you're the tiebreaker.
He put it below.
Okay.
So.
And are we fine with C for both of these?
Good.
Okay. Prometheus.
This is gonna be a
I
hot
will start
take
with
for a
this
lot
one.
of us.
Yeah, let him start.
So I would like to put it in Dog Alien. I fucking hate this movie. This movie is such fucking garbage. It looks beautiful, but the rest of it is fucking garbage. The story's boring.
It is pretty boring.
The whole thing, like, there's no really cool kills in here that I ever can like even recall. There's just dumb parts, like people doing things for dumb reasons that don't make sense. I mean, of course, you have the big ass fucking alien ship rolling, and then there's not walking to the right. I don't know. It's just dumb to me. Everything about it, I just don't
think it's
like
like trying to be smart, but it's actually just a really dumb movie.
Yeah, like I think it's trying to be too much. Like it tried adding fucking like
it's trying to be too like
know,
big brain.
like,
I feel like it's trying to do these
big
like
brain.
big sweeping epic things, and I just don't think it works for that franchise or what they were trying to do because they were also
no, actually, you know
trying
what?
to like half make an Alien movie during it as well.
No, I can't. I think I think it's pretty equal with another movie that's gonna come probably next. But
I would be fine putting Prometheus and Dog Alien. I just would caveat it by saying it is beautiful. Like it looks amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So
like,
before we get to my
filmed
take,
movie.
can I take a bathroom break quick?
Yeah, you could take a bathroom break.
Okay.
Yeah, I
We
guess
just cut all this out.
Yeah. I have to go so bad.
Didn't you pee outside?
Yes, I have to go again.
Oh my god. What is he fucking doing below or something? Jesus Christ. I should have brought the cheese that's closer to me. Let's do that right now. I feel like if I bring the cheese that's over, he's gonna want some though. I'm gonna put the cheese that's just out of his reach. Dog alien, dog alien. I actually think the dog alien's kind of cool, but
yeah, it's just because it's from that movie. Yeah, we're putting it that low.
no, I know that.
The dog alien's fine.
But I also kind of felt like there should have been. Wait, is there another alien in that movie? Is there like a full xenomorph in that movie?
In what?
3.
No, it's. I mean, yes, because the dog alien is one, but no.
But no, there's not like a. I feel like there should have been like a normal xenomorph at some point in that movie.
No, I don't believe
All right.
so.
I'm good.
Okay. So, yeah. What do you want to say? Your good graces for Prometheus?
So I personally am a Prometheus fan. And
Okay.
I will say that, like,
So-
Ridley Scott, like, he recently, like, came out and was saying, like, oh, like, we kind of, like, fell asleep at the wheel, like, halfway through making this. And you can definitely tell that, because they definitely, like, ran out of ideas, I feel like, halfway through the film. But I think, like, some of the general concepts were pretty good, like, kind of, I think it was called a nenomorph, not, like, the full form of a xenomorph. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because I think the next one's a protomorph.
Yeah, so I think it started like Nenomorph. Sorry from getting.
Do you prefer C? I could go C. Or yeah,
We have
C
to
tier
see-
for you.
I
If
would
you
put it in C just because I think it looks pretty and like I've rewatched it enough times that like maybe it deserves C.
But the engineers, though, they were kind of. I felt like the point of like a prequel is not to like answer everything, but they didn't really answer a single thing. I felt like I thought they were gonna go like in the space jock because personally for me, like in the original Alien, like the space jockey is like the biggest mystery to me because that's technically like the first quote unquote engineers of the universe, and I thought the engineers were gonna be like explained like how they're kind of related to the space jockeys because that was always like the biggest like mystery
Well,
to
they
me.
were.
Well, they
That's
were,
that big
but
white guy.
the space jockey.
He is the jockey. He sits in the chair.
I don't think he's the jockey.
I think
though.
he is. They are. That's the same. They're the same race. Like they're the same
Yeah.
alien race.
But they don't explain, like, I wish we kind of saw. I don't know. They didn't really explain it, though, if that makes sense.
I mean, he has like a whole monologue in the movie about how they were like the alien is like a failsafe or something, right?
Yeah.
He does like a whole villain monologue. I'm pretty sure he does kind of explain like why they're doing it. It's just not very satisfying.
Yeah.
All right, I added an extra tier if we want to like relocate this. This is C tier. I just don't think. Yeah, I just added this one because this will be like for a certain movie.
Notes for this.
But I also feel like I don't know. Prometheus just is like a really boring movie that doesn't have
It
a
is
lot of
boring.
action
Like,
and
you
doesn't
have to,
really.
You have to be in the mood to, like, watch. This is not, like, one of those movies, like, you want to, like, binge watch. Like, if you're, like, I'm going to sit down and watch the Alien series, like, you want to kind of skip over Prometheus. But if it's, like, on TV or something, like, I definitely recommend, like, checking in on it.
Yeah, it's a worthwhile watch. I'll probably never watch it again personally, but so okay, I added an extra tier just to kind of get us to the like F tier since we
Yeah, so
had
here are my reviews
D and then
For the alien movie.
so this is the way we're gonna like perfect masterpiece, great but not perfect, fucking really good, watchable,
Dog shit.
Unwatchable.
Dog
probably
shit.
like
But
hurts
you're
to
saying
watch
AVP
and
is
then
dog
fucking
shit, then.
unable to
Yeah.
watch.
He put it in the dog shit tier.
You're saying it's dog shit.
Well, no, I just like, I'm just adding this extra tier so we can kind of get like this is the watchable tier. So I think honestly,
Nah, AVP is sometimes for some people, for the majority, it would be.
Okay, but this is
unwatchable.
for the three of us. I don't give a fuck about some people.
Okay. Well, then I think these are all watchable films.
I don't know if I would put
Okay.
Prometheus and Watchmen, but that's just because I've seen it about 14 million times, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch
Okay.
it again.
Well, that's also like
So do
something
you wanna go
like you're not
dog
gonna
alien
go to
with
your
this
friends
one?
and be like, "Go, guys, we're gonna go see Prometheus."
Well,
tonight."
if
You
we
know
were
what?
doing it, it would be like we're gonna watch through all the movies. Like that's the only time I would
You
think
know what?
about even watching Prometheus anymore.
I'll do this. Because this movie, if we're saying it's lower, we'll put AVP in the watchable tier. This is pretty much the dog shit tier then.
Okay. And what's Engineer?
Because this movie, I will say, I do love Requiem because it gives the fan service of Predalien. The kills are way better.
you can't see
but
shit.
the plot terrible. You can't see shit. Like
You actually
half the
can't
shit,
see
so that's
like
bad.
anything. Even if you crank up like the brightness all the way watching it, like you can't
Yeah.
see anything.
Filmed really well.
No, it was like the most.
I just drank at the same time as this guy back here in this fucking movie behind me. This fucking dude who plays like the evil Nazi scientist in fucking Captain America, the first Avenger.
Yeah, he does that guy, huh?
Well, I guess that leaves us off to the next one, which I already know where you guys are gonna put this.
I think this movie's
I fell
terrible.
asleep during it. I have
yeah.
no opinion. But yeah, put it in engineer tier. Fuck
It is pretty bad.
I mean, I literally fell asleep like during the first like 25 minutes of it. So
Yeah. Oh, also, I guess since these guys didn't see what
it's also like
I changed
the most
one
like
up here.
disappointing. Because I was kind of
Yeah.
hyped for it because they hyped up like
I remember being super hyped for this movie.
yeah because they brought back the xenomorphs and they hyped up that one scene in the trailer where it's like the shower scene.
Yeah.
That's only in the fucking end.
Yeah.
You only see like
I
5
agree
minutes.
with what Ethan was saying though. I think that scene where he's like, oh,
No, the shower scene's the beginning of the movie, dude. What are you talking about?
no, it's at the end where
No, it's after they split up, dude. Because remember they split up to like go have the people checking out the stuff.
well it's not
And then the
necessarily
one guy gets
at the end of
attacked?
the film, but no, you're
I think it's,
thinking
like,
of
midway.
the one like the backburster, I guess I could say.
The one where like the tail comes under in the shower. I'm pretty sure that's like middle of the movie.
No, the shower scene is like
But I
where
could be
the
wrong.
two are like banging in the shower, and then the xenomorph is like fully formed. That's at the end of the film.
Maybe I don't know.
maybe I should
That
have watched.
movie's,
Maybe
like,
I should have
so-
watched this whole movie. It sounds like a lot of xenomorphs in showers.
It is a lot of sex in showers and xenomorphs.
Do people get killed by the
Um,
fucking?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Well, I'd love to
this
watch
movie
that.
also has Michael Fassbender kissing himself. So, put that in
His
engineer
synthetic
tier.
was so like it was probably
I
the
felt like
worst
he
by far.
like should have played a really good synth.
No, he did. He played the worst one.
No, but I'm saying I feel like I would expect him to have played it really well.
No, like okay, acting as a synth was not bad.
Yes,
But like
Well,
it's
up to
it's
par
not a
with,
good
like-
movie, and it's just like
yeah, it wasn't. As
it's probably
good.
his motivations aren't really
Is it
there.
just written terribly? Like I don't know.
Yes, this movie's
I
written
didn't
terribly.
get
The only
like
thing good
enough
about
of
it,
So
This is like
the only good thing is literally this scene that's on the cover is a cool scene, and then also I like Danny McBride. That's all I can say about that movie.
he's always in
love
always like
Danny
random
McBride.
horror films.
Yeah, he also worked on the first Halloween remake.
Yeah, he wrote it too.
Yep.
That should
Yeah.
be easy.
I think this one's pretty
yeah,
easy.
you gotta put
One of
the
my
first one in Ripley
Top
tier.
5 favorite films of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. Rewatching it, I might
Yeah.
even like it more than Aliens, which I would have said the complete opposite before doing
Yes,
this whole rewatch.
I'm glad you said that because
I really think it's like a perfect movie.
growing up, I was like a huge Aliens fan. I would always watch it on 1, 2, 3 movies because it was never.
Well, I think
streaming
Aliens
anywhere.
is more of an action movie though. So like if
Yeah.
you want an action movie, you
yeah.
watch Aliens.
But like,
I think they're equally good.
You mean no? Also, Pat, you watched it very legally, not.
oh,
on
I
anything
did not watch
that
it
was
on
bad.
1, 2, 3 movies. Do not
Yes.
cut that out.
I'm not gonna cut it out, but we would never do that. It was a joke. It's
No,
a
it was a
comedy.
joke.
So there's a comedy aspect to this podcast. Why don't you
That-
just fucking take
Yeah.
everything? Why don't you not take everything so seriously?
That part's comedy.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Damn, if you ever
Yeah, I
fucking
don't think,
say
like-
anything like that again, I swear to fucking God. Okay, sorry.
The I think just like the atmosphere, the score, the like everything, the cat. I mean,
Sigourney
Jonesy's
Weaver's like,
fucking-
Yeah, I mean the cat is pretty awesome.
yeah.
I like the
Weaver is
Sigourney
so
Weaver in this
fucking
movie.
awesome in
Also,
this movie.
she's also, but she's not a badass in this movie. Like,
I think she's a badass.
for
at
90% of the
end.
movie,
Are you
she's-
kidding me?
No, I think
No,
for
no, I'm
I
saying, like,
agree.
for
For
90
90% of the movie, she's not.
No, well,
she's not a badass.
Also, she's not even in
And then-
like the first like 30 minutes of the movie, which I love. I love that the main character isn't even like really revealed until things like hit the fan.
I always love
Yeah, and-
like the fits that they give some of the characters. Like
Yeah,
the
the
man
fact
is
that
like,
she's just wearing Converse.
and the man's just dressed up in like a full-on like Hawaiian fit on on the fucking like space shuttle.
I mean, yeah, you gotta chill out sometimes. What'd you drop?
Yeah, and also
AirPod.
I think this is the first. I think this is the first sci-fi movie to like. Well, no, I don't want to say that, but like, this canonized fucking cigarettes in space before Star Wars did. So
true.
Just saying.
They smoke in every single one of these movies, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Like even in the way later, I don't know. Did they smoke in Romulus? I can't remember.
They do
Yes,
on
yeah.
the when he's like first going up.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. But I think in Romulus they smoke weed and not cigarettes.
No, I think it was a cigarette.
It was a cigarette.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so Romulus is gonna be the controversial one. I think between us, I think there's already been everything said about Alien. I don't think we need to really harp on that for too long.
I know he wants to put Romulus probably in like A or B tier.
I think it's
I
want
to put it in A.
I want to put it in B, but that's just me.
personally for me it's Jonesy A.
If you both say A, we put it in A. I would personally put it in B, but I'll settle for A. It's a good movie.
I think it's
like
I think it's an A minus.
In my opinion, it's like
it's a good movie. I wouldn't rewatch it personally.
I think it's rewatchable. I watched it twice in theaters.
I wouldn't rewatch it.
So I saw it twice opening week because I loved it the first time so much, and then I just watched it like again on streaming. And it's still like
I do have some.
It still felt like that first effect. Like I watched it for the first time.
I feel like it would have been better in theaters. So if I would have seen it in theaters, I probably would like it more.
Yeah, I honestly would have saw it a third time, but yeah, I loved it. It was like my favorite movie this year by far.
I mean, it might be the best movie of the year. I could probably agree to that. Well, I don't know, Deadpool, Wolverine.
Did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch it yet. But I'm saying like I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know.
But yeah, I do have some gripes with this. Like, I think it has some of the coolest scenes in Alien. I think there's some cool gimmicks in here. Like I was talking about earlier, the acid scene was, I think, like one of my favorites. Like one of the most unique scenes.
Yes.
Since Aliens, it's probably the most unique scene that we've gotten in an Alien movie.
Also, the chest burster, like her waving like
having
the X-ray.
X-ray.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool movie that I don't know. It didn't blow me away.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was like really good. I don't think I could put it only
I'm
a
glad
tier
I
above
watched it
AVP.
before putting Covenant on though, because I would have probably fallen asleep for Romulus and not Covenant.
But I think Romulus,
that's my big
like keeps your attention, like the whole time.
Yeah, when you're not dying.
That's right.
Fuck. Fix yourself, motherfucker.
Fix yourself.
It's a professional podcast.
We're actually not. We're not professional around here.
Yeah, we're very professional. It's a very professional show.
But yeah, I think it's good.
Why don't you can you read the teleprompter, please?
Yeah, it's saying, I hate this episode. Please help.
You hate this episode? Well, then fucking leave. Why don't you get up and leave?
Please help.
This is the first episode? You hate the first episode? Of course you do.
This isn't the first episode. This is like the third now.
Well,
right?
He told me you guys have never done a podcast like this before.
No, we have done a podcast. We haven't done one extended. Like we haven't had a guest. You're the first guest on the podcast.
He also says I'm the guest. The guy who set up all the audio is the guest.
He's the producer. Also the new guest.
The guest.
Yeah.
I'm the guest.
From our good friends.
If you want me to be
Boss
your
Nasty.
guest, you need me to come over and you to set up.
Yeah, you also need to get better Wi-Fi, Pat. Oh yeah, and you guys will notice this is the first episode where you can actually hear Patrick for over 50% of it.
Where you don't have to turn up the volume all the way. Actually, no. My latest episode I just dropped, I recorded with the new mic, so you can hear me on that one.
Oh.
The creep.
Good.
Okay.
I want to test that mic after this is over.
Okay, do it. Do it.
But why are you like daring him to do it? Like, oh, you fucking
like,
won't. Motherfucker.
I won't plug it in and talk into it.
So I think I'm the only one who has room to talk on this next one.
I've played like 3 or 4 hours of it.
So
wait, no,
I would
played
go
like
A
7
personally.
hours of it. What the fuck?
I would say Alien Isolation is above Romulus. I think it's better than Romulus. I think it tells the alien story. Like, if you're going with the story of, like, Ripley being the story of Alien, like, I would say Alien 1 through 4 is more of a story of Alien than fucking, like, Prometheus and Covenant,
But
even though I don't like half those movies.
I think Romulus, like, has elements of isolation in it.
It does. It has some stuff about it. Like, it has the fucking save phone and stuff like that. You want to say that's part of it. But I think Alien like this is a slow. I know people say this game starts slow and stuff like that, so it's like a problem with some people.
I think it's definitely like a love letter to the first movie. A lot more than
Yeah,
than
this is
Romulus,
like
for sure.
Yeah, because Romulus has British people in it.
That's
This
so
doesn't.
true.
I guess it says like a Scottish guy in it, but that's fine.
Romulus is actually
Also,
inclusive
like
of
honestly,
all nationalities.
I would say Amanda Ripley is way more iconic of a character than any character in this
Yeah,
movie.
Kaylee Spanholder or whatever her name is.
Kaylee Spaney,
Kaylee Spanset.
Rain Carradine.
Yeah, is that her
But-
name in the movie?
yeah.
Rain Carradine.
Yep.
It's, so
Yeah,
good.
I don't care about Rain and Andy.
Yeah, I
that
agree.
much,
I would rather see a movie about Amanda Ripley than.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I agree.
I
with that.
don't know why they didn't just make like an Alien Isolation movie, but whatever.
But
It would have been sick.
I think it's stupid. Like this is going back to Romulus, but like some
There's
like,
a video game movie you could probably do though. By the way,
Doesn't-
I just wanna say
but, like,
that.
Doesn't
things I see online that people are like, oh, I hope Ellen Ripley shows up in the Romulus sequel. I was like, you guys do realize that won't fucking work. Sigourney Weaver is like 80 years old.
Yeah.
As much as I love
Well,
Sigourney Weaver.
the actress who played Amanda is she like mocapped in the game? Like, is that what she looks like?
I think that might be her on the cover there. I
but
can't
that,
remember.
that still wouldn't
But I
make
do-
sense because
Well, they could just recast a new actress.
No,
What
he-
the fuck, but like.
All right, all right. Cole, he's talking about Ellen Ripley, so he's talking about.
I know, but
He's
I'm
not talking about Amanda.
I'm
But
saying in general, no matter what, they could just recast.
I don't know. If
You
fans-
can. You
But also-
can.
I,
You
also-
I'm a fan of recasting after I sell Solo, so I'm a fan of recasting.
but
I agree,
no,
I agree.
I don't think you recast Ellen Ripley. I'm sorry.
no, you can't.
But also,
That's
it doesn't make sense. It like
Why can you
literally to the
recast
timeline of
Han
Alien.
Solo, but you can't recast Ellen Ripley?
But I was against it too. I mean, I like
No,
Solo
you
as
can't-
a movie, but like,
Okay, you cannot recast Ellen Ripley because her story's already been completely told.
Well,
Alien 1, she hasn't seen an alien yet. Aliens, she's been in sleep for 60 years. Comes in, then she goes to sleep again on the plane, crashes in Alien 3, and then she's dead
and then when no Rider
at
shows
the
up
end of
in
Alien 3.
Resurrection.
And then Resurrection, she gets revived. So unless you want a fucking movie that takes like
you know what?
takes place 400 years after Alien Romulus, then it doesn't make sense. Also, Alien Romulus, I might be willing to bump this down to B, because how the fuck does it make sense with Alien Isolation? Because I'm pretty sure the xenomorph from Alien Isolation is supposed to be the xenomorph that was on the Nostromo.
it is.
Because they got the black box of the Nostromo and everything like
Now,
that.
I
So
do-
Alien Romulus
I do think-
also destroys
Yes,
the
I
like.
agree. I agree with that because I do think they pulled out like the story of Romulus out of their ass. Like, yeah, we recovered the alien from
Yeah, but wait.
the Nostromo.
isn't the alien in Romulus or like the
Yeah, it's the
ship-
recovered like alien from the Nostromo that Ripley shot out.
Okay, yeah.
And then
For
if
some
we-
reason, I thought the one in Romulus was the station or like from the station in Isolation.
Well, it might.
So,
it
yeah,
might be.
no, it's
Ethan
not-
would know better. Than
But I don't know. But the only problem with that is then like, because they say that I'm pretty sure the Nostromo's crash out there. The ship they're talking about that's like the dead shit. Or
I thought that was
No,
supposed
no,
to be
sorry,
the
sorry.
station from Isolation.
the Romulus and Remus is like a science station.
Yes.
It's not the
And
station from
they recovered.
Isolation. That's called that's Sevastopol
yeah,
station.
okay. So it's not the same station. I don't know. I thought that for some reason.
But yeah, so it kind of has like conflicting lore now. So
Well,
I don't know
obviously
how
they
I feel about
the
this.
movies
I
don't
still
care
think
about
like
the
movie
games.
wise. Yeah, but I think the game.
I think the
cares
game
more
is
about the
I
movie
think the
than
game,
and
from what I know, is better though. But
it cares more about the fucking alien than basically
I
any
also
other
think
movie
the
on
game
here.
works so much better if that's the alien from the Nostromo because that's literally her daughter.
Yeah, and also, you guys might not know this as much, but like in the deluxe editions of Alien and Aliens, they mention her daughter, and that's also why the bond between her and Newt and Aliens is supposed to be like super endearing. Is because she has a daughter in the original like extended cut of Alien.
Yeah.
So, let's go to Aliens though, so I can stop bitching. about
Also, if you want to know more about Alien
lore.
Isolation or you want to watch us play it, Ethan and I have been playing that over on Two Guys One Game on the Boss Nasty
On
channel.
Boss Nasty.
So be sure to check that out. Sorry, I had to slide it in.
Aliens.
That's easy, Ripley.
I would say it's under Alien though.
Yes, I agree.
Now, that's what I would say now. If you asked me this before I rewatched all of them, I might have said the opposite.
I was the same way. I like growing up. I was always like a huge Aliens over Alien fan, but that's like. But as I like got older, I like appreciated horror more, and then ended up really loving
I mean,
Alien.
I don't
more.
appreciate horror. I hate horror movies, but Alien's pretty good.
But Aliens is like it's not horror at all. I personally don't think.
No, it's not a horror movie. That's
It's
for sure.
a complete action film.
I will say, I think the script that was better written as a second movie with a kid that James Cameron made was, of course, Judgment Day. I think that was a perfect movie. I think this tries to be like the Judgment Day of fucking Alien. I don't think it works as well as Judgment Day does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Judgment Day is a better action movie.
I think Judgment Day is a better action sequel. I agree. But I still think Aliens. I still think Aliens is pretty good, and I think the stunts and effects in Aliens are amazing. Amazing.
No, the sets are like
and the practical effects are.
That's what I was saying. Like the practical effects, the stunts,
amazing.
like everything in that movie is like spot on. It's amazing.
I think
these two.
It's better. Like if they would make that film like today, I think it would be so much. Like Aliens made today would be so much like better if like James Cameron like came along. Didn't use like
so. I think
the Avatar like CGI shit, but like actually use like the practical effects and stuff.
They wouldn't use practical effects today because it wouldn't be as cheap as just doing
which
the CGI.
Doesn't make. I don't understand that because like
it's literally more expensive.
I don't understand, especially with James Cameron if you brought him back because this whole thing is like pushing the boundaries of CGI. Which might be interesting. I'm not like I love practical for these movies. It might be interesting to see what he would do, but like I just don't think some effects are there. Like
Romulus at all.
No, the only film he ever had like any correlation to was Aliens.
Okay.
He may have produced like 3 and 4, but I doubt it. I don't
honestly
know
though, like Aliens has kind of always had like visionary like directors and writers on it. If we're being honest, like for the most part, I won't say these movies. I forget who did someone big write this movie. Or direct this movie?
I think Fede Alvarez is like a really good director, so that's why I like. If you guys seen like the Evil Dead remake, I don't know if Ethan have you seen.
I was actually gonna do an Evil Dead watch through here soon.
But the Evil Dead remake is like
I've seen it, but I don't like it. From what I remember,
I like the Evil Dead remake. I think it's like very much his like style.
I just don't think it's Evil Dead.
Well, yeah, but Romulus isn't like
it's like
an alien.
No, but it is.
It is, but like
Alien Romulus is an alien movie. Like the whole thing about Evil Dead is it's always had that like comedy. It's always what I mean.
No, that's actually I agree with that because I didn't like how Fede Alvarez went like full like horror for Evil Dead. I mean, it was good. Mia was like a good like final girl, but it didn't capture like Bruce Campbell playing Ash.
Yeah, like I don't think that shit.
Because Evil Dead 2, along with like Alien, Evil Dead 2 is like one of my favorite movies of all time too. Because it's like, even like Army of Darkness is like a full on, like, I don't consider that horror at all. I think it's action.
No. I think Evil Dead Rise is like a better like horror movie. Like probably like the best horror movie. Like I think it was the best merge of that like Evil Dead franchise. Even though I don't like that movie.
I liked Evil Dead Rise.
It was okay.
I haven't seen any of the new ones like ever.
So. But that's the only new one. That and Evil Dead 2013.
Wasn't there a show?
Alien 3.
Yeah, Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Yeah. I would rather watch Alien Covenant than Alien 3.
Yeah, I agree. I think Alien 3 is one of the most like weird, depressing torture porn movies I've watched in a really long time. I want to read my notes, some of my notes for Alien 3 because I wrote the most notes for Alien 3.
It's kind of weird though because
Alien 3. So here's how I started it. I said terrible opening credits. What the fuck ruins Aliens in the first 10 minutes? Prison Planet, Space Australia. And then I wrote some stuff. Black Nerd Incel Planet. This is where they sent all the Russians. She's more naked in every movie. And then I was like,
they even took off her hair for this movie.
I was freaking out about how Newt was just dead. That Newt just dies, and then not only did she die, they cut her open. Insane. Yeah. I wrote the phrase "Jesus Christ." Because I didn't expect that. I didn't expect like an attempted an alien movie.
Yeah, I hate that movie. It's so bad. It ruins fucking Ripley.
The beginning and the end of it are like a fever dream, and then everything in the middle is just like somebody's like Sigourney Weaver torture porn.
It's kind of weird though that Alien 3 was like the start of like all the. It was like really the start of like a lot of Alien fans because Alien the original like had like a good fan base.
It has a dog alien in it though.
But like I feel like Alien 3, has like the most like I see the most like merch about it and stuff.
Don't put it up there. Don't you
No,
dare.
that's a disgrace.
I don't even want that for a thumbnail.
That's a disgrace.
Dog Alien. Are we sure it's not better than Covenant? Because I haven't seen Covenant, so.
No.
No, it's worse than Covenant.
But it has a
worse.
dog alien in it.
I would way rather watch. I don't care. Like this ruins the series. The dog aliens, whatever. It's cool, I guess. I also don't. I don't know if I wanted to see a dog die to make an alien.
That was actually a cool practical effect, but
I prefer the movie I was just watching for
The Thing.
watching. Yeah.
If
not
you want to see a
Mist. The
dog
Mist doesn't
die,
really
turn
have
it into something cool.
dogs in it. It has a bunch of random people going crazy and a bunch of Karens. The Mist has a lot of Karens in it. But we'll talk about that later, since this isn't just a movie or an episode about Alien. But yeah, Alien 3 is a terrible movie. I don't ever want to talk about that ever again, and I don't want to see it. This movie I want to stick in Xenomorph.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's like it's a fairly like fun movie.
This has like the most all-star cast.
I think it's like the most watchable out of these. Like, dude, there's hilarious scenes in here.
Dude,
if you
the
take
basketball
this as not,
scene
like,
is amazing.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. Fucking just having God, I was reading Ron Perlman in that movie is awesome.
Winona Ryder.
You have Tuco
Also,
Salamanca.
Sigourney Weaver's acting in this is great. Like she just like pretends to be autistic for the entire movie.
Yeah, it's so good. It's
Seeing
so
like
good.
a fucking
What's stupid?
65-year-old woman just like pretend to be autistic for an entire movie is kind of awesome.
I will say,
but it's like also what?
Also,
why
I need to say about
like I don't understand why they like made like Alien 3 and Resurrection. Like, why did they just like, all right, Ellen Ripley, we're just gonna make you fucking stupid now. The rest of the films.
Well, in Resurrection,
I mean, Alien 3.
In 3, she's not stupid. She's just like broken.
Yeah,
but
and
that
also,
defeats,
and she
like,
also
the
is
purpose,
like
like-
has a baby.
Yeah, she also has the alien child.
But she also is like she's the one who fucking helps everything happen in that movie. Like she's still like one of the big reasons that they get out of there alive.
No, I think Resurrection is
well,
the one
the
where
one
she's
guy
like the most like a hero.
Gets out of there alive.
Like she's an actual super badass in Resurrection.
She's a superhero in fucking Resurrection,
Yeah,
dude.
I know. I mean, she's literally like a super soldier.
It's pretty.
But also,
pretty
like,
cool.
I felt like it was kind of weird how they like, for certain scenes they made like she had her memories, but then I feel like they disregarded the fact that she had Ripley's memories for other scenes. It was really that was the only thing about the movie that I felt like was like a big plot hole, was that I felt like they selectively chose when she had Ripley's memories.
I think they explained that though at the beginning. They're like, yeah, she's like getting back some of her memories.
Yeah, but I still feel like you can't be selective about it. Like if she has the memories or she doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I know this is Joss Whedon who directed this movie. I can't remember who did 3.
Was that Josh Whedon's like directorial debut?
I don't know.
It has to be if it's
But
like
still-
97 because Alien Resurrection came out in 97, so that has to be like.
You want
one
to
of
hear a
his-
controversial take? Well, okay. Let me look at his movies quick.
It has to be.
I can't remember.
Either because when did Buffy
Avengers 1,
Yeah.
the Justice League that's not the Scott Snyder one.
actually didn't-
Buffy came out in 97.
So the same year.
So same year, yeah. So this probably was before. I don't know.
Which one came out first? Because that'll decide which one he worked on first.
But yeah,
but it's like
honestly,
first major
compared-
film because did the Buffy movie come out in 97?
No, that's when the show came out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is probably his first like big Hollywood movie.
Yeah, which is makes sense. Like
It's pretty good for a big Hollywood movie. You know what it like weirdly reminded me of? It reminded me of Riddick.
honestly, yeah, it kind of
Just like the vibe of like the world and everything, like
Yeah.
the way it's shot and like the sets, everything just felt like a Riddick movie with just like with aliens.
Riddick is kind of a badass movie though.
Also,
love those
I
movies.
do have
They're
to
awesome.
I do have to say,
Okay,
like,
no.
I prefer
Chronicles. Of
I
Riddick.
prefer what they did with this movie. Like, Alien 3 did it like terribly. I prefer how this movie like handled Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Like, I'd rather them make a clone and have her come back, like as like not the original.
Well, and I think the clone
fucking-
aspect also just
Ripley.
makes more sense because they wanted Ripley so bad, like in the other movies.
This is also like another like rewatchable movie.
Yeah,
I think it's a
agree.
fun.
Yeah,
I think it's a
this
fun
is just like-
rewatch.
I would like put it
Yeah.
on to watch with friends. Like I think it'd be a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, I think there's cool. Like the underwater scene was pretty cool, even though it's CGI.
I like the
aliens,
scientists who are like
for the,
obsessed with
for the
the
most part,
aliens.
this movie is pretty good. For the most part, about just being purely, prosthetics or not prosthetics,
Practical.
fucking practical. I would, so like that's really good. But then you get like the one scene underwater where they are, so the aliens kind of look bad in that scene. But I think that's like a cool ass scene. Is when they're like rushing over and they have to break through like the membrane of the aliens.
I also think there's a great scene in this movie, and I could be remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's a scene where like the guy goes to look at the aliens in the cage, and he like goes into the hole that he made with the acid, and it's just a fucking goofy ass scene. I love it so much.
Yeah. I mean, it's an entertaining movie.
Well,
and I will.
So now that we're done with the tiers,
I'll probably watch this.
I have a question. Do you think we're going to get Alien vs. Predator 3 once we get the new Predator movie this upcoming year? Because we're getting not one, but we're getting 2 Predator movies.
I would like to see a canon one that is better than both. Yeah, honestly, if they redid the story of this movie, I think it could be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think one is canon to the Alien franchise, especially because now Disney owns both of them.
Yeah, and we're getting 2, not one, just I think it's 2 by the same director next year, but one's like an animated series that is apparently canon.
This is all Alien? Or is this
no, Predator Badlands.
Well, they've also been doing a lot of Predator stuff in the Marvel Comics, because they just did Wolverine versus Predator, and now they just announced Spider-Man versus Predator. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're thinking of doing a Predator movie that's, like, some kind of crossover.
Rain versus Predator.
Who?
Rain
versus Predator? Is that the chick from Romulus? Is that what you're saying? No, you can have something cooler than that. What's, like, a stupid fucking movie? Dude, Moon Knight versus Predator? Can we get Oscar Isaac Moon Knight to fight Predator? That'd be awesome.
Can we get Polka Dot Man versus Predator?
With Deadpool versus Predator?
That'd be cool.
Actually, I would watch that.
That would be cool.
I would super watch that.
Or how about Deadpool and like the alien, like how about remake of Alien but Deadpool's on the Nostromo?
No, they should make an AVP movie that's just Ripley from Alien Resurrection fighting predators. That would be awesome, cool. Dude.
Or like it's a Predator movie, but on their squad is Ripley from Resurrection.
Or no, remake Romulus, except they get up to like the station.
I want a fucking Colonial Marines movie. To be honest, I agree. Like I actually do. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Just because it's something we've seen.
Because I think they could like make it so like a lot of the movie doesn't have aliens in it, and it's just like them kind of like farting around, and then like suddenly like the last third of the movie they're like fighting xenomorphs.
It is kind of crazy, like, rewatching this and just realizing that Colonial Marines are only in Aliens.
But they do give a reference in Romulus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about the gun.
Well,
but
don't they reference them in 3, too, at some point? I'm pretty sure they do, but... Well, they have the body of the guy from Aliens.
But yeah, I think this is a decent tier list. I think we're going to get some flack with Resurrection.
I think we have...
Do you think Resurrection's too high for people?
I don't think so. I think Resurrection's pretty like highly respected.
I don't think so at all.
I do
not think that's true. People hate that movie.
I think it's respected. In some of the communities I've been in, it's respected.
What communities have you been in? Because I don't think anybody likes that movie.
I think it's respected.
Yeah, he's walking off the meth addicts on the street.
What do you think about Alien Resurrection? Like, hey man, that's a good movie.
Oscar winning.
But yeah, I think the controversial one might be that, and Prometheus might be the 2. And I think people might think we rated AVP too high, but
fuck them.
It is what it is. And then to go over this again before we stop, since we have like the list, this is like perfect movies. These are like
good,
amazing, but not absolutely perfect. I guess this isn't a movie, but yeah, this is good. This is watchable. This is probably won't watch again, and this is
unwatchable,
terrible.
Engineer tier.
Engineer tier. Ridley Scott tier.
No, honestly,
I used to get the engineer from Prometheus mixed up with the fucking what's the guy from Halo, the Didact or whatever. I used to get them mixed up.
The Covenant.
No,
dude.
There's like a guy in Halo 4. He's like got a white face, like that, I'm pretty sure, and he's called like the Didact or something. I used to get him mixed up with the engineer from Prometheus. I thought Prometheus was like a Halo movie.
The engineer, though, is kind of a stupid name, to be honest.
The space jockey.
Also, the engineers are the dump. Dude,
where is the space
engineers
jockey?
Are like.
We need a space jockey.
He is the space jockey. The engineer is the space jockey.
No, we need a space jockey movie.
Oh yeah, dude. The engineer is like, I honestly think the worst thing they ever added to fucking Alien.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Their character design
ruins like the whole series.
Just the way he walks in that movie is so fucking stupid.
He looks like Voldemort.
He's really just like an 8-foot tall Voldemort.
All right. Now that we're done with this section, though, we can get into other sci-fi movies that we haven't been talking about. You guys, this is the extraterrestrial episode, so we're going to be talking about other things.
The Thing.
And now let's just talk about because we just talked about some of the greatest sci-fi movies.
Skinwalker Ranch documentaries for 4 hours.
Yeah, but let's talk about what makes a good fucking alien movie.
What makes a good alien movie or a good sci-fi horror in general?
No, Alien. We're mainly talking about aliens this episode.
I think the best example of a good alien movie are if I was to say if you wanted an example as a film, it would probably be The Mist or the original Alien, because it has elements of action, terror, and horror, and thriller too.
I think
and good story.
I think a big thing and I think this movie does it very well behind me. I think one of the biggest things for, as I'm about to say this, and they're already showing the creature here, but I was going to say the mystery about the aliens is such a big thing to me that I think makes a movie great.
That's what the original Alien did, because you only see it kind of had the Jaws effect where you really only see it for I think it's
3 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
It's super short.
I think you need to have the movie in space.
Yeah, that is true.
No,
not always.
I think sometimes when the aliens on Earth
No.
make it a better horror.
See, because when the aliens on
movie.
Earth, lots of places to run. Space, nowhere to get away from it.
Yeah,
you get sucked right out the fucking window.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do something. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So funny.
What a fucking...
So cliche.
But another good...
Yeah.
Now, Ethan knows this is one of my favorites, but Super 8.
Super 8 is a great movie.
How it's just I think that's the most realistic Earth alien movie, where it's just a bunch of kids in the 70s, kind of like us, just making shitty films in their neighborhood, and then see
I think it's probably just because we can relate to the main cast.
I think most
of,
people that just love film and stuff can relate to it, especially us.
Say that comment you're about to say, Cole. Say that comment you're about to say.
No, it's fine. You can keep going. I was just... I'm sorry. Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to Super 8.
I do think Super 8,
I don't think there's anything...
the
I think that movie...
I
think that movie's perfect. That's a perfect
I think
movie.
the casting really works. I think... I hate kids in movies usually, but, sometimes you get a movie like that, or even something like another movie that's, you could say, is a sci-fi movie, that just does the kids perfectly, because I think the horror doesn't work as well on adults unless it's
no,
always.
And I'm actually
there
that's why I didn't really like It Chapter 2 that much, because I like the first one.
Yeah, no, I still agree with the original It from the 80s is way better. The first half of the movie is way better when it's based on the kids than.
Because I'm trying to think of what other adult alien movies that they focus on.
Even Dark Skies, I think Dark Skies works well. Certain parts of it work well because of.
I think what he's trying to say is it's better when they're kids in the movies.
They are. Yeah. I think
he likes it better when the aliens chasing kids.
Well, yeah,
it gets a little more thrilling for him
because he can relate to the alien better.
Because it gets a little more thrilling for him in that way. Sorry, buddy. It's okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in on your monologue there.
Except The Thing. One of Ethan's all-time favorites.
That is, it was playing back here a few moments ago. I could probably start it up again just for this section. And as you can see on the bottom fuck, dude. It's so bad. It's so weird having your camera reverse. But yeah, the guy in the corner there, being from The Thing.
Is he about to get chest bursted?
He already did get chest bursted.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's only half a guy. Holy fuck.
Yeah. He's pretty chest bursted right now.
Which kind of makes me think, Stephen King kind of had a thing for alien films, to be honest, because The Mist.
Was I sharing that, the OBS screen?
What? No.
Oh, there you go. You can see what one I have.
But The Mist is kind of
I don't like
The Mist is kind of like a clever sci-fi.
I mean, I don't think The Mist is sci-fi. I think maybe
How is
The
it
Mist
not
is like
sci-fi?
I mean,
It's-
it could be like cosmic
What?
horror. It could be like cosmic horror, but it's not sci-fi.
No, cosmic horror is color out of space. This movie is like pure sci-fi.
I don't think The Mist is pure sci-fi at all.
I think it is because it's a teleportation device where a bunch of alien creatures from another planet come to Earth. That's sci-fi.
I mean,
How is
I
that
don't
not
think-
sci-fi?
I don't think it's scientific to have
What?
a teleportation device. It's not real.
What do you? It doesn't have to.
I don't.
when is
Okay,
any-
doesn't
can I
really
just
move
mention
the
this
needle.
quick?
I'm
Can I just
fucking
mention
with
this
you. I
quick? These scenes where I'm looking, like, it looks too much like a. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not even gonna mention that. What?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. You guys were about to fight,
No, I was looking at
Not yet.
but I don't know where I was getting with that. I was talking about the fucking movie behind me, but no, I do like. At least it like online says it is an alien movie. I don't think it matters exactly where. I don't know. It's like a whole hard thing to do for like sci-fi horror slash. Because like sci-fi horror could be Godzilla. The original Godzilla is considered a sci-fi horror movie. You know what I mean?
I would
like-
consider even Godzilla -1 sci-fi horror.
Like I think, like Extraterrestrial.
I was
like
just kind
if
of
it's-
being indignant, to be honest.
Where does ET
yeah,
rank?
I mean, yeah, ET used to creep me out as a kid.
he is.
I thought
creepy, though.
I thought the alien from ET was like very terrifying as a child. Yeah, I did not like.
Yeah, it
it.
literally just looks like a fucking like something
I was just.
possessed.
I do think
your
it's funny that
scrotum
the
and fucking
ETs
popped
are a
off.
species in Star Wars, though.
I think it's kind of funny though. Like, what if ET landed in like some like redneck's home and he just like just shot him right away?
That'd be awesome. We need to get that animated. That could be like the intro to the show. Like ET, he comes out of the bushes, he's like, ah! And then it's just like fucking.
Like I was thought about.
Dude, it's just like Grey Hill incident.
No. It would be the best way would be like him putting up his finger, like glowing, and then you just see, like you just hear the shotgun pump, and just his fucking pan gets blown off. He's like,
It's just like the Grey Hill incident, dude.
Yeah, what if
Yeah.
ET was lucky he landed in that home.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
fucking lucky, dude. We were looking at earlier
What
for
if
this
ET
place. We were gonna get a thing on the door that like a sign that said like if you value your life, like or it said there's nothing worth stealing here or nothing's worth your life to steal here.
Because I feel like any normal person, if they saw a fucking alien in their room, like they would.
Dude, I'm trying to kill that thing. I'm gonna strangle that thing to death and then call the fucking CIA Black Ops to come pick it up. I'm done.
You probably could with it because he has a huge neck. So
Yeah, ET would be easy to strangle. I can't believe he hides him amongst his toys. Like, your mom's gonna open that closet and be like, Jesus fucking Christ!
or like what if?
bro's gonna start glowing his fingers.
Yeah, dude. If he started glowing his finger at me, I'm kicking him in the face.
Because ET shows no threat.
Can you imagine, like, ET's in your room and you kick him and you just put his brain matter all over your wall? He just explodes.
He looks fragile, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He literally,
I just feel like
he just looks like somebody vacuum sealed a scrotum around a fucking midget fucking giraffe,
He
dude.
looks like a shrimp.
So I don't know.
I mean,
dude.
it's
gross.
still a good movie though.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Just ET is.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, yeah, I would say it's like
I think
B
it's a
tier.
little- I think E.T.'s a very overrated movie, but that's just me. Not enjoying that movie as much, especially like because I don't think I like fully watched it till I was like an adult or in my late teens. So
I think
or late teens.
Earth to Echo is actually the best alien movie of all time.
That movie is pretty decent, honestly.
Actually,
It's not
you know
terrible.
what's a good alien movie that's probably not talked about? Chronicle.
Yeah, well, is Chronicle
I don't
really
know
an
if that's
alien
an
movie?
alien movie.
It's sci-fi.
I mean, there's something in
Okay,
the
it's
ground. Yeah, there's something in. It depends what they got their power from, but it's not really aliens aren't the ones like attacking. It's the people with the power from the aliens. You know what I mean?
Still a
Chronicle's an awesome movie, though.
It
I
is
love that
awesome.
movie. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
Chronicles of Riddick.
pretty...
I think I got that on Blu-ray pretty recently.
I mean, which
so I have to
Riddick
rewatch
movie
that.
is the one where they get stuck in the shack, dude? That's a
Riddick.
sci-fi horror.
It goes pitch dark,
Pitch Black.
pitch black.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Dark. Pitch Dark. That's the name of this episode.
Yeah.
Pitch Dark.
Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick. I didn't like Chronicles of Riddick because it's like they tried going like PG-13. Like
Is that the mom from Modern Family in that movie?
No, that's fucking the girl from. Well, no, it's the girl from Walking Dead that we all hate.
I never watched The Walking Dead, so I can't.
Is that Lori?
Comment?
No, it's the fucking blonde hair girl that tries to like sleep with Shane.
Oh, I don't remember her at all.
Yeah, and also Carol's in this movie too.
Really?
Yeah, Carol. I know Carol's in it.
Yeah, but that's also
Was this an AMC production?
Probably. It's a great movie though. Back to the topic though. I know it's hard not to watch it, dude.
I've just been watching the movie in your cam since I made you full screen.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's fun to watch movies sometimes.
What do you? All right, because I know Cole hasn't seen this, but like Ethan, what did you think? Because we never uploaded the episode. What did you think of No One Can Save You?
Yeah, that movie had like one of the best like intro 10 minutes. 10,
Honestly,
30 minutes,
I kind of was creeped out like the first 10 minutes. I thought that was really good especially because we both watched it like midnight.
I think they showed the alien too early though.
Well, also they kind of made the aliens like overpowered halfway through.
Yeah, I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't a bad movie. I think the first 30 minutes is like.
Is it better than Signs?
I think Signs is kind of overrated.
I think Signs is one of the best M. Night Shyamalan
I think it's one of the best M. Night Shyamalan movies, and
it
did scare me as a kid, but I don't think it's better than any of the movies.
But no, I rewatched Signs not too long ago. I don't think it still holds up.
Pat, have you seen Dark Skies?
I've seen Dark Skies how many times?
I don't know. I've watched that movie like 15 times.
You watched it at my house for the first time.
I think I've watched.
Yeah, we all watched it together.
Yeah, Ethan was there too.
Dude, when is
Jessica
the Dark
was
Skies
on my
review
jock.
dropping?
You know Jessica? She was on my job.
That's
God.
I
totally forgot about that.
Every single time I think of like that, like Dark Skies, I just think of Ethan saying that line to like Trey at school.
You know Jessica?
Yeah, dude, what a fucking...
Dude, that movie is fucking insane though, actually. Like, I love that movie. I like the part where the dad is just in the kitchen, like, slamming the gun on the ground.
Dude, that movie's like actually has like some creepy moments. Like, I remember fucking
like when the aliens,
the fucking shit behind the shit behind the ear too. Like that shit like freaked me out for a while.
I'm
pretty sure I got like a pimple behind my ear after that, and I like freaked out. Dude, I was like, what the fuck?
No, it did. I thought that was like the creepiest like element, just like they've just been like watching you this long, and like they have that scar behind their ear.
Hey guys, after short interlude, we are back.
We're gonna have a little ad.
You don't have to talk into this anymore.
A little ad?
Yeah, we're gonna have an ad.
We're gonna have an ad for what?
For Aliens, the original 1986 trailer.
Oh, you want me to put an ad for Aliens in the? Okay, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, so we get copyrighted.
So we can get James Cameron
by like every movie company
to sponsor the video.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's dive in. I got some movies here listed that
we still haven't even talked about the main one. I mean, we did a little bit, but
what, Predator?
No, the Thing.
The Thing?
Oh, the Thing. The Thing.
Yeah, I mean the
Thing. Now, which better, the
Thing?
The Thing.
The Thing from Another World, The Thing, or The Thing 2011?
Let the cat out.
The Thing.
Open the door and let the cat out.
For the 80s.
I think we're talking about John Carpenter's The Thing. That's the one we're talking about, obviously.
Yeah, and I mean we could talk about what makes a bad Alien sequel, but no, actually, like the second one isn't terrible.
Actually,
there's a second one?
Actually, it's a prequel.
It is a prequel.
There's a second Thing movie?
Yeah, in 2011.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
It's like a prequel though to John Carpenter's.
That's weird. That's really weird and strange.
Yeah, it talks about the Norwegians that are in like the beginning.
Oh, okay.
But I think the Thing has like the best practical effects in any movie ever made. I mean, that's like a given.
I
mean, they are amazing. Yes.
I do have to talk about a movie later that has great practical effects. It has also a decent bit of CGI, but it does have great practical effects. But yeah, that movie is like the whole intensity of the movie, like during the whole thing, like never knowing who is the alien in that movie is like such a fucking.
Yes. I think the ending's like the best because who do you personally think is the Thing at the end?
I don't know. I like thinking that it's like he gave him the fucking beer bottle full of the fucking.
Yes, I like that. I'm glad you said that. That's my favorite theory too. Because when he was laughing, when he was kind of like smiling at the end, I thought he's like, "All right, I got him." That's like my interpretation of the ending.
And come on, do I want Kurt Russell to be the fucking?
No. I could never believe that Kurt Russell's the...
But I still think they all die, no matter what, even if Kurt Russell lived.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I don't think, like... It's a movie I wish I knew the ending to, but it's like, I don't need a sequel. And I also don't ever need to know the ending to be fucking happy. Like, it's not a movie that makes me feel, like, made me feel empty at the end, you know what I mean?
That's what I agree, too, because I don't think it's... I think it's, like, the best... It's kind of weird, because I don't think it's, like, appreciated as much as, like, as we think. I think it's... Like, you'll be surprised. Like, we don't really see...
I hadn't even watched it up until, like, a few years ago.
Yeah, because I don't think it's really talked about as much, and when you watch it, like it's another like Alien movie, it still holds up.
Yeah, in the horror genre, I think it's pretty well talked about, but like outside like cinematography classics, I feel like unless you're into practical effects, like unless you're like really into VFX, I don't think, or not VFX, but FX overall. Yeah. Like I don't think you're
even special
into it.
Like any special effects in like any movie, I'm talking about like CGI in general too. Like I think it's the best. I mean, it's just amazing. I don't even know how they did it. Like half of the stuff in that film. It's way ahead of its time.
What year is that?
82.
82.
So, like, way ahead of its time.
Yeah, and I know it's like, I don't want to say it's a campy, like, it is kind of a campy movie. Like, no matter what, like, people are going to be like, oh, either they like it or they don't, because you either like practical effects or you don't. I love them. They're, like, some of my favorite things. Like, I wish Godzilla -1, or minus 0, or what the fuck it's called.
Yeah, minus
-1.
No, Godzilla -1. Yeah.
-1, not 2.
What is...
Because they couldn't make a sequel that was like Godzilla like 3, so they had to make it Godzilla -1. Now we're going backwards. The next one will be -2. Godzilla divided by 4.
Godzilla Infinity.
But yeah, no, that... Of course, that movie's like... Great. I don't know what I was...
Yeah, but even still, like,
but like, I still would have preferred...
on -1 was, like, 10 million. Like, the whole film was, like, made on 10 million.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy that it's, like, that cheap. And I still think it looks great. I still prefer practical. And I actually think that the CGI in Shin Godzilla is actually better in that regard. Like, I think that Godzilla looks more like a practical Godzilla.
Another,
like when it's not in its, like, baby form.
Another, like, low-budget Alien film that like looks amazing is District 9.
Yeah, that movie. When I found out the budget for that, I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's another one.
I don't know how it looks that good. To be quite honest with you,
because Neil Blomkamp too was supposed to do the Alien sequel. He was supposed to do Romulus. Then he got fired.
That would have been interesting.
Because originally it was him. He got hired by Disney, and then, I don't know if he like left the project or just got fired. But then, yeah, he was supposed to do the original Alien sequel.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing has such a fucking... I think it has, like, so much character built into it, too. From, like,
do you think
the
it can,
characters,
like...
it's...
Do you think it could ever be, like, remade?
No. Like, I think the characters, you have, like, the perfect casting. Every character is, like, fun to watch.
I think it would be really hard
like,
to recapture all of it in a remake.
It would just be hard to recapture Kurt Russell. I can't think of anyone that could be, like, a better role than him.
Like, if you had someone... Yeah. Sorry, I'm leaning out of the fucking frame. If you had someone who, like, had never seen the original, and you made, like, a modern version of it, you could maybe capture, like, the suspense of, like, the story and, like, all of that, but you wouldn't be able to capture the actual feeling of the movie ever again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that movie just... I don't know. That movie and, like, there's some other films that I think do, like, that kind of suspense really well. Like, I do like... Because I just watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which kind of has a similar
good one.
Feel. That movie, of course, is a little easier to predict. Like, I kind of predicted fucking Leonard Nimoy was the fucking one of the Body Snatchers, like, pretty early on.
That's another, like, it still holds... I still think, like, that film is, like, still holds up today.
Yeah, and a great cast. Donald Sutherland.
We're good. We're good.
Great cast. Donald Sutherland.
Yeah. Leonard Nimoy. I always forget his name. Fucking, what's his name from Jurassic Park?
Oh, Alan Grant.
No.
No.
Jesus. The swab doctor.
Yes, God.
Or the swab scientist. God. From The Fly. Come on, Pat. You're supposed to know fucking actors. And of course, my audio's cut off, so he can't hear me.
Oh my God. Why?
Say The Fly, Cole. Say The Fly, so he can.
Oh my gosh, why am I blanking?
Now he's blanking.
No, hold on. The Fly is like another one of my favorite movies.
Where's Jamie? Jamie,
Yeah.
pull this up.
Let me pull it up.
Jeff Goldblum.
pull it
Fuck.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we're echoing.
We're good.
Okay. You
Jeff
can hear me?
Goldblum is the actor.
Yes, that movie
Yeah.
is so good.
Oh, excuse me.
What,
That's
The
another.
Fly?
Yeah, David Cronenberg's The Fly.
I've
Like
never
the
seen it.
practical
Oh, it's
effects.
super fun.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably not my thing. I think there's like an X-Files episode that is like very similar.
Yeah,
to it,
No.
but-
That ending is. Like
I think
the
it
most,
might be your thing, dude.
That,
It's like super fucking.
Yeah, I think that ending is
Cool.
like the most fucked up. Like, man, that tugs at your heart there. The Fly end.
I don't like
Um,
flies.
But you spoke of X-Files. You wanna
Yeah.
tell us a little
It's
runaround
a
about
really
that?
cool show. I don't know. Like, yeah, I love the X-Files. It's probably my favorite TV show of all time. I think it's the best prestige TV show ever, even though it's kind of like the first real one. Shot on film, so it looks amazing. I think the castings are all great. And I think there's so many, like, because they let so many different people write episodes, and towards the later seasons with like more budget, they let people do more interesting stuff. There's so much variety because there's like comedy horror, there's like real horror, there's episodes that are like straight action, straight just like detective stuff. It's like it encompasses like everything in the series and like every like corner of the genre that it's like fitting into. And I think
Yeah.
it manages to capture like the feeling of like full length movies in like single episodes, or occasionally two-parters. And there's some like really fucked episodes of the X-Files, like Home, which is the beginning of season 5, I think, which is like about like incest, like weird incest, people from the hills.
Nothing
killing
beats
people.
though, like watching Scully and Mulder like just talk about UFOs.
Yeah, I mean they have great
That-
chemistry as well. The
I-
two of them like really obviously sell the whole series.
I have to bring it one episode up because it's the one that always pisses me the fuck off every time I watch it, and it has to do with aliens because we're kind of on the alien kick right now. It's the fucking episode where he goes to Area 51.
Oh yeah.
That shit pisses me off so much, and he comes back and his fucking mind's wiped.
Well, that happens like 4 times.
Yeah, but like the first one, like when the first time they go to Area 51,
I don't.
and he like comes
I
back.
don't remember the
It's
first time we go
like
there.
season 2 maybe. Season 1 or season 2. It's pretty early on in the show, dude. It just pissed me off so much.
Well, Ethan, I want to hear your. I know you're a big fan of the movie Playing Behind You, and we still have yet to talk about it. That series.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably talk about the whole series, yeah.
Cloverfield.
Except now. Is it an alien movie? Is it not an alien movie? This is an alien movie. This one in particular is an alien movie.
I think the whole
But-
series
Is
is an
the
alien movie.
is the one in the first one not from space? Doesn't it come from space?
No, that's the whole thing, that there's like a controversy because, first of all, J.J. Abrams and whoever else worked on the film is like, they're super terrible at like fucking up the lore. Like all the time when they're in interviews and stuff like that.
Matt Reeves.
Yeah, Matt Reeves. He like will just be like, yeah, it's not an alien. It was always under the sea. And then you have fucking something like Cloverfield Paradox. which is
Nasat
like-
is bringing our pizza
Aliens.
right now. So you guys keep talking. This is your show. I'm gonna go acquire food. You stay right here.
But yeah, like and this is probably what he's least interested in. But
Yeah, I think.
the
I don't know if you
you
remember, like Overlord. I know we saw that both in theaters. You're both pretty hyped for it. That was supposed to be a sequel to Cloverfield, or like in the same universe. And then like last minute, he was like, "Oh yeah, it's not." So I think it was supposed to be like connected.
yeah, and there's like remnants of it, I guess. Like I watched a whole video about it, and there's like remnants still in there. But
I don't. So yeah, that's why I'm confused. Like why they said, "Oh yeah, it's not gonna be canon to like the Cloverfield universe," or not, or like how Paradox because
Isn't that the Nazi zombies movie?
yeah.
yeah, that I don't like. I know you like it.
All right, hold on.
I wouldn't say I like it as much as a lot of other people do, but I think it would have been cool. It would have been a cool like idea to still. I don't understand why they just don't do a Cloverfield like direct sequel.
Yeah, dude. And then they fucking walk in to the fucking Nazi bunker, and he's like, 9-9. I need mine slusho. I need mine slusho.
I'm trying to think of
That would've
another.
been fire, dude.
Oh, and also how there's supposed to be like a Super 8 Cloverfield connection too, because like Matt Reeves
Yeah.
and J.J. Abrams both are like involved with both of those franchises, and there originally was supposed to be like, I mean, you can even see like both aliens like look similar.
Yeah. And I think this movie is perfect.
So I don't know.
Movie right behind
I
it.
don't know. I think they're supposed to make a Cloverfield like direct sequel at some point.
Yeah, this actually might be my favorite Cloverfield movie. Call me weird.
I agree. No, I think 10 Cloverfield Lane. I actually just rewatched it not too long ago. It's not even just like a good like Cloverfield like edition, but I just think it's like a good movie in general. John Goodman's so good.
I think John Goodman plays one of the best like big bads in a fucking movie.
Hey, pizza.
We got pizza on the podcast.
Hell yeah. I wish I had pizza, but
Get into the fucking room.
maybe I'll just sneak over to fucking Papa John's and grab a pie.
Good old pie.
Is he still going?
What?
I was trying to make sure you're not like talking about anything you want on the show because this part's getting cut out.
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're still talking about Cloverfield,
Okay.
so.
That's what we're gonna do.
But yeah, Cloverfield is definitely one I want to talk about. I do want to delve more into Signs because I think Signs probably has like one of the most iconic shots in a fucking Alien movie.
Yes. Honestly,
time.
that used to like scare me growing up. That scene.
Yeah, that scene, like the one where it walks through, and then honestly, what scared me even more as a kid, like I know a lot of people are scared of the TV, was the fucking when he goes to the the vet's house. Is it the vet or the doctor or whatever? His house, M. Night Shyamalan's house.
Yeah.
The character he plays, and the one's locked in the fucking pantry.
Yeah, and then M. Night
That's
is
just
kind of...
freak me out when you see
swing.
when the fires like or the fingers come out from under there.
That's the thing too. Like the movie was like set up so good. Like I hate the ending personally.
Yeah, no,
Like
I agree.
also,
with you.
why
It's,
did
like,
they
not-
come? Because it was really creepy. Like here are all these like lights showing up, and like it's kind of like the end of the world like broadcasted.
Yeah, it's so tough because like Signs might be my favorite movie by him. Like I don't discredit fucking. I don't know. It's kind of hard because I do love Unbreakable too.
No, we can't.
Really,
Well, you don't like Unbreakable?
I think The Village is probably my favorite.
Village? Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's tough.
What about The Beach That Makes You Old? What is that movie called?
Life
Old?
or not Life?
Old?
Old. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
That movie.
Life
that
is
movie
another
is-
one.
No, yeah, Life I have on the list here, which is a movie I want to talk about because that is like I think, honestly,
Is that the symbiote movie?
that movie could have been like the perfect fucking.
It had an all-star cast.
If they directed like, if that person made an Alien movie in that vein, like an actual Alien, like
Yeah.
Ridley Scott Alien.
I think
movie,
he was
it
trying.
would've been
I think
fucking
that's
sick.
what he was trying to go for, like to recreate Alien, but like he couldn't at the same time. And I thought it was
Yeah,
really
I still
good.
think it's like. Yeah, I think it's a good film.
Especially
I don't think it's
because the
bad.
ending is like I think the ending is really creepy and fucked up.
Yeah,
Where like they crash land on Earth and then the alien creature's still like on board the shuttle.
yeah, dude. When it fucking opens up and like, you hear like, it opens up and he's like screaming like no, 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 and then it fucking pans
Yeah.
back to the girl in space.
Yep,
That shit's fucked.
One of the best endings.
Yeah,
And it's kind of
I do really.
it's kind of sad though that we won't ever get like a sequel or anything to it because it's not like
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's watched by that many people. Like you'd be surprised, not
No,
that
I
many
don't
people
think-
know about Life.
Yeah, Life.
I mean,
thought
I
was a
remember
good
watching the
film.
trailer
Like,
and
it-
stuff.
And it had an all-star cast. I mean, Ryan Reynolds gets killed off in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah,
This whole
no,
episode is
that's a great movie.
alert.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of go in knowing that.
What else did I want to talk about? I mean, you guys talked about a little bit about like Pitch Black and the Riddick series.
I think Riddick is such a fun movie. How
I
it
agree.
especially starts out like it's just about Riddick directly, and he's like, "You guys are all fucked, pretty much." And then after like they capture him and like kill off his dog,
Yeah. He's kind of like Space John Wick.
he is. Before John Wick,
the
to be
predecessor
honest.
did.
Apparently, the Riddick game is like really cool, but I've never played it.
Yeah, no, I actually was looking at buying that recently.
Dave Bautista is
'Cause-
actually kind of good in that game too, or movie, not game.
So he's probably good in the game too, because he probably voices himself.
I did hear like
Isn't that Vin
speaking just,
Diesel?
like, randomly off.
Yeah, Vin Diesel's Riddick,
Yeah.
but Dave Bautista's in it too.
Oh. Who's Dave Bautista? I don't remember.
Yeah.
He's like one of the like people at the shuttle, and then all the creatures come at night.
Yeah. in the pitch
Speaking of
dark.
shuttles,
Yep.
Speaking of shuttles, I do want to talk about Event Horizon since I did just watch that for the first time.
I've actually
recently.
not seen Event Horizon, so I can't speak on this.
So yeah, I want to talk about this movie just because I have mixed feelings about it. I actually think it was honestly probably one of the best like cosmic horror type
Maybe we should
movies.
do it as like its own episode since we haven't watched it.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know what it's on. I think it's on like MGM Plus.
God,
I don't know if you guys are ever gonna fucking.
I had MGM
Yeah,
Plus to
MGM
watch Mission Impossible, but I bought the collection for Black Friday so that I don't have to pay anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, like, really though, like that movie, without spoiling too much of it, like, just the plot is super interesting, and I think like everything that happens and like some of the like kills are actually really cool. Like, there's this kill where this like girl, basically like everybody's getting driven insane on this ship. I don't want to like spoil too much, but she like falls off a fucking like big ass platform onto like another metal platform, and she like shatters both her legs, and like her whole body's like flattened, and it like the kill is really cool. But then you have like just some dumb shit in there. There's one guy who's really cool. I think it's Cooper or something like that, or Booker. That dude, like, I like when you have a little bit of comedy in there. Like, there's one dude who like doesn't experience anything in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, he's always just not in the right place at the right time. But it's just pretty
That's
awesome.
a good character to have.
And
Guy
then,
who doesn't believe anybody.
Lawrence Fishburne is great in the movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, plays a great
I don't have any
captain.
opinions.
I forget that. I forget the one actor, dude. He's actually pretty big. Like a pretty big actor, like back in the 90s and early 2000s. But Sam Neill. Like, I feel like he was a lot bigger. I mean, he's like, you know, he's the fucking lead in fucking Jurassic Park. So
Yeah.
that's what y'all would all know him by. But he's really good in just like everything. And then it's just got like a cool like Cronenberg-esque stuff to it, like where like these people are like fucking getting molded together into a fucking huge fucking blob with eyes all over the place, and it kind of has like a Hellraiser feel to it too at some points. It's really weird, but a super good movie.
So kind of,
I would like y'all to check it out.
so to kind of go off topic and like kind of as we're like at the conclusion of the podcast, I kind of want to ask you guys, what's your? You can cast one male, one female, and one director for your own Alien film.
Is this Aliens like Ridley Scott's Alien?
No, any Alien type of film.
Oh, okay.
Who would it be?
Well,
You're saying two? We
Or-
cast two actors?
I shouldn't say male or female, just like any actor or actress. You can pick two and then one director.
I would just remake that movie where it's Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt on the spaceship, but then there's also a xenomorph.
And which director?
I don't know, whoever directed that stupid fucking movie.
Passengers.
But yeah, that movie's pretty entertaining. I don't know. It's not great, but it's
Yeah,
like,
it's fine.
entertaining
It's
enough.
a fine movie.
Hey, Lawrence Fishburne's the fucking captain of the ship
Yeah,
there
he
too.
is.
So it's actually just a fucking sequel to or prequel to Event Horizon.
So true.
Even though he's like way older in Passengers.
I think I would go J.J. Abrams because I really like Super 8. And then like two actors I'd probably pick. It's like tough.
Two minors.
Two
poor miners.
It's like tough because I don't know. Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, that's who you would pick. Not Mia Goth.
Give me a god.
Would you
God.
pick Mia Goth, maybe?
Bro, the aliens probably wouldn't go after her, dude. She's got no eyebrows, so she like they would think she's
Nah,
sickly.
you can't diss me a goth like that.
And she's also fucking, you know, married to Shia LaBeouf.
Ew,
so-
ew.
No, they're divorced now.
No, they're like together again. They divorced, but then they're together.
Boo.
But yeah, Shia LaBeouf, the guy who drove down California roads, just shooting dogs to prepare for a part.
Can we do a thumbnail and it's like me, I'm pissing on Patrick? Pretend I'm like pissing into your mouth. That's an awesome shot to have. Okay. Is there anything else you guys wanted to say?
But
I think I'm pretty good.
was there any other movies I want to talk about just before we fucking?
I hope not. My
kill this
pizza's
thing?
getting cold.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm kind of screwed.
Well, just eat during the fucking
No,
thing.
no,
You can eat.
no. It's fine. Please,
They're not going to hear you. Your fucking mic's a mile away.
Please.
Yeah. I think we talked about like everything.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Slither because I literally just watched that today.
Well, if Patrick would stop cutting your fucking audio in.
But yeah, Slither. I actually really like that movie. By James Gunn, has Nathan Fillion as the lead, so that was awesome, and Michael Rooker is like the main lead baddie. So that's pretty sick. Just fucking eat your pizza, dude. Nobody cares about you eating pizza. It's like a fucking AMSR.
Just finish what you were saying.
Bukkake shit. But yeah, great practical effects in that movie. Very cool, like Cronenberg ass fucking like amalgamation of a fucking person at the end. And
It's just like Slitterhead.
Nope, this is not like Slitterhead. No, sorry. I also wanted to talk about Apollo 18.
Oh shit! Absolute dog shit.
Yeah, that movie is. Honestly, I think the like aliens in that movie are actually creepy.
The ending's
Yeah, bro,
creepy.
just fucking
Shut the fuck up. Just continue with your thing.
eat, motherfucker. But yeah, Apollo 18 is like a weird one. Also, Fire in the Sky has some like really creepy moments.
Especially when like Travis Walton gets abducted.
Yeah. And then also, I want to talk about this one, and I actually want to know your opinions because I just watched Nope for the first time.
Really?
Never
yesterday
seen
as
it.
well.
I thought.
Whoa,
it was,
whoa,
Yeah, I know
whoa!
you haven't.
I opened this for my goddamn self.
I paid for half of it.
Yeah. Whose house are you in right now? Mine.
We're actually in the studio
But yeah.
right now.
I'll let you eat, but I just want to talk about like some things with that. Like, I actually thought that movie was like pretty. I know people like every Jordan Peele movie is going to be like mixed because like half the population or like 70% of the population in America is white and they hate black
So
people. So like, yeah, I'm just kidding though. But like Jordan Peele is like going to be a controversial director because no matter what, he's like a woke director. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Like he casts. Well, I mean he is. I like Get Out is like a whole movie about white people capturing black people to like make them servants and like giving them fucking lobotomies and shit.
Yeah.
And then like, doesn't the fucking lead in fucking Get Out want to like put his brain in the dude's body? Isn't that what's happening in that movie?
I don't know because I haven't seen it like in a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Nope was like a pretty interesting film, and like the UFO in that movie is like really
What
weird.
is woke about no?
It's honestly kind of creepy though. Like when
Is there like a woke aspect to it? Because you said he's a woke
No,
director,
it's just like-
so.
no, just like in
No, I'm just like giving like because I feel like it's a big thing that like people don't like that he gives like
He puts black actors in his movie?
yeah, but like he also has them act like not a fucking. He doesn't have them acting like fucking Denzel Washington. You know what I mean?
You're saying he doesn't
Well, they just try
stereotype
and make, like-
black people.
Yeah. He doesn't
That's what
make
makes
him
you
like
like a
you know
woke
what I mean?
director?
this
Isn't that just normal?
I don't know.
I don't watch The Equalizer and I'm like, yeah, this is what black people are like.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like most fucking roles are like I don't want to say Denzel Washington either. I'm trying to think of like an actor that they fucking just like typecasting, but like they're fucking ranchers in fucking California. You would never see that fucking ranchers in California.
Well, no, they should be
They're
Hispanic, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, this episode's just going off the fucking.
I'm
rails,
saying,
dude.
well, what? That's what I would expect if I was looking at like a rancher in California. That's what I would fucking expect.
Yeah,
This is part of the
alright.
podcast where
Bro, this is Domino's. They ain't Papa John's you're eating, bro. You don't gotta go crazy. Like,
How is
shit.
any of that racist?
I don't know. Stereotyping, dude. So he's doing the opposite. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But no, I think even people may have like the opinion like after Get Out, because Get Out I would say is like, like I don't even mean woke in like the point like where it's like, in the traditional aspect that some people think it is, but I don't know. It's just kind of how it is. But also I kind of wanted to hear your opinion on fucking VHS Beyond.
I liked it a
'Cause
lot.
that was one thing you wanted to talk about.
I don't think Cole's seen it.
it's like
but
what
No.
is it all Alien?
It's like the whole it shouldn't say it's all alien, but like the entire like main like theme was all like sci-fi, extraterrestrial. So it's pretty much.
And I
like,
want to mention
you get like one main like two main like sci-fi elements where it's just like one, it's this girl gets trapped on a UFO, which I thought was really good because it was like found footage. It was actually directed by Mike Flanagan too, so.
And he did. I'm bad with names.
He did Doctor Sleep.
Okay. Well, I didn't watch that, so.
And he also did Haunting of Hill House.
Okay.
I'm not letting you eat a cinnamon twist in my room. I'm sorry. We're gonna get icing everywhere. It's gonna be so bad.
But
in my studio.
I did want to mention one last thing for like the one last time.
Okay. You have one last thing you wanted to talk about?
three last times.
No, I just look in my list.
You don't have to finish the whole list
because we didn't even talk about Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Great practical effects, super cool kills.
Great.
You know we can do another episode, right?
None of this. We already like got into the fucking alien thing.
Oh, so we can never talk about sci-fi horror ever again?
No, but I did want to talk about Species because that's like another H.R. Geiger film, which I actually think is pretty interesting because
It's got a good cult following.
The cool thing with H.R. Geiger is that he's so he was kind of disappointed with Alien because Alien didn't like go with the sexual designs, like, and his whole thing is he wants to be fucking horny as fuck when making art.
Just like every horror.
So they like did that with Species though, which was kind of cool. Yeah. Like it was kind of him getting to use his artwork in a film in a way he wanted to use it. Not saying they didn't do the right thing in Alien. Like I don't think we needed a fucking alien with fucking massive boobs. You know what I mean?
That's pretty cool too. I'm fine with the alien having massive boobs.
James Cameron did that with Avatar.
I don't think the blue people have boobs.
They do. What are you talking about?
Okay. Pat,
they like get covered by the
fucking mushroom
hair.
pizza of yours and like put it over there. It's so fucking gross, dude.
Just eat it. But yeah, I think that's where we'll end this off. I know I've been yapping.
Oh my god, you're gonna end it now that we actually picked the fucking pizza up.
Yeah,
Sponsored by
I told you for like 10 minutes to eat. We're not sponsored by Domino's. We are sponsored by Pepsi Cola, the Pepsi Cola Navy.
Mountain Dew.
But that's all. Mountain Dew. We're supported by Hamas.
No, we are not! Fucking not support my fucking terrorists!
If you guys enjoyed watching this or watching us talk about aliens or enjoyed us, me having a movie back on the background and you were just watching that the whole time, ignoring us, pretending what John Goodman might be saying to this girl as he's throwing her boyfriend into acid.
Good night.
All right, guys, that's all for today. Peace.